And that's where we find KRDO News Channel 13's Mike Carter. Mike, what can you tell us?
Heather, Springs police tell us they received a phone call just about 5 o'clock this afternoon from a neighbor here just behind me on Shimmer Circle here in Stetson Hills. That neighbor reporting a single gunshot going off inside a home on this quiet block. Now, neighbors we spoke to say that home is occupied by a single father with an 11-year-old son. And tonight, police saying that that father is wanted for attempted murder. Mardi Gras! They say it's the biggest party day of the year here in Louisiana, so we decided to come to the biggest party city in the state.
Welcome to Mamou!
It's homecoming weekend for the Cajuns this week, but the pressure will be on. At 4 and 5, UL will need to win 2 of its final 3 games to become bowl eligible. At Cajun Field, Mike Carter, KATC Sports. Man, is there anything worse than having to work the Saturday before Christmas? Yes. Yes, there is. If you or a loved one have waited until now to start your Christmas shopping, well, chances are you're going to have to come here.
I mean, it's nothing real dramatic like some people would like it to be.
I was running into dead ends left and right. Jim and Marcel, Lafayette Sheriff's deputies alongside SWAT team used a battering ram to break through this shed here behind me to catch a suspect who police say was threatening this Karen Crow neighborhood earlier this morning with a machete.
Open the door. Come out with your hands up.
That gunshot came from the suspect here on the 100 block of Bayou Bend Circle, firing at a police drone after a Lafayette Sheriff deputies tried for hours to get the man to give himself up peacefully. This all stems from multiple incidences here on this block that neighbors say have caused police to surround this house on multiple occasions over the last week, culminating with this morning's bizarre tirade of the suspect dressed all in black, walking down the street, wielding a machete and shouting, "I am Allah." Police say they're just happy no one was hurt.
We were concerned that all the above, that he was going to hurt himself, that he was going to hurt his neighbors, that he was going to hurt one of us, you know. We already knew that he had a firearm in his possession, so obviously that heightened all of our personal security and awareness up right there.
This whole standoff took place over the course of about 6 to 7 hours, starting earlier this morning around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and ending around 4:30. So everyone's back at home now. The suspect has been apprehended, still waiting to hear what charges he'll be facing. In Karen Crow, Mike Carter, KATC TV3.
This just blew my mind. I was not expecting this at all. This is so cool.
As spectacular as the Garden Center is at Lowe's, it's hard to believe it alone has ever garnered a reaction like this.
We were just plant shopping, honestly. And then everybody was walking over here and we're like, what's going on? I'm like, there's owls up there. Oh my God.
5 owls to be exact, a mom, dad, and 3 owlets. They've been here for a few months now and have drawn in more than their fair share of onlookers.
Who would have thought we'd be coming to Lowe's to see this?
For some, the owls are a surprise.
You come to Lowe's for plants, not to take pictures of owls.
But for others like Carol McAllister, the owls are the main attraction.
I've been lucky enough to see them in the wild. This isn't necessarily the wild, but close enough.
Owl! Owl! Owl!
And before you think these owls are just a natural attraction, Lowe's employees we spoke to say they actually do serve an important purpose.
She's taking care of my rabbit population in here, because we do get quite a few rabbits in here from the fields in the back. They come in because there's an abundance of foliage here.
Lowe's has been working with the wildlife department to make sure the owls are in a safe location in the garden center. Beasley says the owlets weigh about 3 pounds each right now and will soon be learning to fly.
The next stage is going to be the one we're concerned with, because they don't really fly away. They fly to the ground, and Mom takes care of them on the ground for like a month.
And so while time may be running out to see this owl family, some at Lowe's want to make sure, at very least, the owls see them.
I figured whistling loud enough, they'd pay attention to me. Like, I'll go in different spots around the yard and whistle, and they'll just turn their head.
It gives a whole new meaning to whistling while you work.
And residents in a community of southern Louisiana have been coming together to support an object that has taken some hard knocks.
North Korea, the national debt, trouble in the Middle East. Just 3 problems that pale in comparison to a pole in the corner of a Walmart parking lot in Bayou Vista that's been wreaking havoc on customers and passersby.
They call him Patrick. Patrick the pole.
Don't let the cute name fool you. Patrick here has been around for less than a month, but is already responsible for 9 fender benders in the last week alone.
Patrick didn't have nothing to do with it. It's the people not paying attention. I think they're trying to avoid this stop sign, and they're cutting across, and they're not seeing this pole. They're not paying attention, or they're on the cell phone.
But not everyone thinks Patrick here is so innocent.
I think this is a serious issue because people could die from this problem.
You hear that, Walmart? People could die.
It's funny. I love seeing people hitting that pole, and I watch where I'm going, so I've never hit Patrick yet.
I just think people need to stop at the stop signs like he just did.
The pole is so popular, it's developed a kind of cult following. It even has its own memes, depicting Patrick in a whole bunch of different settings. But how can we be so sure it's a Patrick and not a Patricia?
I think it's a Patrick because it's a man that's causing all this damage.
It's kind of sad in a way because so many people have hit it, and I've passed by several times, and it seems like the pole has taken more abuse than cars.
Hang in there, Patrick. St. Mary Parish loves you. Double smiley face emoji. Lita.
It's kind of strange that a pole would bring everyone together around here like it does, but sometimes the simplest things in life, makes everybody happy.
So for now, here Patrick will stand. A silent guardian, a watchful protector, it's a bright yellow pole. People really can't see this thing? No. In Bayou Vista, Mike Carter, KATC, TV3.
Someone has a Patrick the Pole tattoo, and Patrick also has plenty of his own memes.
Oh, lovely. It looks like Patrick didn't survive the week, though. There is a new, fresh patch of asphalt now where Patrick used to be.